Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today, let's all watch this video together from start to finish. Hope you enjoy it a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more amazing videos. I'm sure you'll love it. Turns out, Modern Family wasn't always this modern. From casting chaos to health scares, this behind-the-scenes drama might just rival the sitcom itself. Ever imagine someone else as Pritchett? Breaking Bad's Bryan Cranston was once considered, and Sofia Vergara role made her one of richest, but there were early concerns about her accent and comedic timing. It got deeper. Jesse Tyler Ferguson's on-screen adoption arc mirrored tough real-life conversations in the writer's room. After 11 seasons, they really were like family, though that family almost looked very different. And the finale was not everyone felt it landed just right. Some crew members expected a bigger goodbye. These lesser-known bits prove it. Only true Modern Family fans know these 10 hardcore facts. Julie Bowen was literally hiding a baby bump in the pilot, and not just any bump, but one carrying twins. You rewatch episode 1, you'll notice some clever camera work. Bowen's lower half is constantly obscured by cereal boxes, laundry baskets, you name it. That's because she was pregnant with her twin boys, John and Gustav. During filming, still can't believe Matt LeBlanc said no to Modern Family, and then played Phil Dunphy's total opposite in this underrated CBS sitcom. Funny thing, she almost did an audition via Cinema Blend. Bowen pulled out, assuming pregnancy would cost her the gig. But thankfully, she gave it one more shot and Claire Dunphy was born. Hard to imagine anyone else bringing that uptight type of magic to life. And frankly, what would Modern Family be without Vergara really did hate Stella, and so did Gloria. Though Gloria brought the pup home, she couldn't stand her. She thought she wasn't cute, hated touching her, and couldn't believe how obsessed Jay was. Turns out, Sofia felt the exact same way in real life. That little detail inspired the writers to crank up Gloria's anti-Stella attitude. Neil, however, was head over heels for the dog. And fun fact, Stella was actually played by two different pups. First came Bridget.I then. From season 4 onward, Beatrice took over after a contract shakeup.ey Modern Family fans. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going deep. Really deep. We're about to reveal 10 hardcore facts about Modern Family that only true diehard fans would know. You think you know everything about this show? Think again. Sit tight, because some of these secrets will blow your mind. Did you know that Pritchett's character was inspired by real people in the creator's life? The idea of a grumpy, yet secretly sentimental older man married to a vibrant younger woman came from observing families in real life. Some of Jay's quirks, like his love for meat and minimalism, were intentionally written to reflect classic dad behaviors, making him relatable yet hilarious. The show's writers made sure to balance his tough exterior with soft moments, like his love for Gloria and his care for Manny. True fans know that the subtle fatherly glances and small gestures were all meticulously planned to show Jay's evolution over the series. Sofia Vergara's casting wasn't guaranteed. Initially, the creators were unsure if a strong Colombian accent would work in an American sitcom. They even considered another actress for Gloria. But Sofia's audition was so full of energy and comedic timing that it instantly changed their minds. Hardcore fans noticed that Gloria's unique accent and expressive reactions became one of the most iconic parts of the show. Fun fact, many of her lines were improvised, and her spontaneous humor added layers to the character that weren't in the original script. Modern Family uses a mockumentary format, which was still somewhat new for sitcoms when it premiered. The talking head interviews weren't just for laughs. They allowed characters to break the fourth wall and give insight into their thoughts, creating a more intimate connection with viewers. What hardcore fans notice is how these interview segments are sometimes subtly timed to contrast the main action, adding humor, irony, or emotional weight to the scenes. For instance, Phil's awkward charm often shines during these interviews, revealing his insecurities in ways dialogue alone could never capture. Rico Rodriguez, who plays Manny, was originally supposed to be more of a typical kid character, but the writers realized his depth added something special. Manny's old soul perspective, love for poetry, and mature behavior contrasted perfectly with his chaotic family environment, making him a fan favorite. Behind the scenes, Rico's natural charisma and intelligence helped shape Manny's lines, making him wiser than most characters his age in history. True fans can spot the subtle maturity in Manny's humor and advice, often lost on casual viewers. Many storylines in Modern Family were inspired by the actors' own experiences. For example, Eric Stonestreet's love for dogs influenced several Phil and Cameron pet-related episodes. Julie Bowen's parenting insights helped shape Claire's character evolution. The writers loved incorporating these real-life details because it gave authenticity to the humor and drama. Fans with eagle eyes can even spot props or jokes subtly referencing the actors' real families, which makes rewatching episodes an entirely new experience. Hardcore viewers have discovered countless Easter eggs hidden in the background of scenes. From small nods to earlier episodes to references to pop culture, these details reward attentive fans. One classic example is how the same painting or household item will subtly appear in multiple episodes, hinting at continuity or inside jokes between the writers. Even the tiniest background element, like a throw pillow or a coffee cup, could carry meaning if you're paying close attention. That's what makes watching the show multiple times so rewarding. Ty Burrell, who plays Phil, is a master of physical comedy. While many of Phil's antics were scripted, Ty often added his own improvisational touches. From awkward gestures to bizarre dad jokes, these spontaneous moments became some of the most memorable lines and actions in the series. Hardcore fans can tell the difference between scripted humor and Ty's genius improvisation. It's those little loops moments that often steal scenes and leave a lasting impression. The cast of Modern Family formed genuine friendships that influenced their performances. Off-screen camaraderie allowed for more natural on-screen chemistry, which is why family arguments, celebrations, and heartwarming moments felt so authentic. Fans who follow interviews or behind-the-scenes footage can spot subtle interactions in episodes that mirror real friendships. Those little knowing looks or playful smirks weren't always scripted. They were real. Every background song or soundtrack moment in Modern Family was carefully selected to enhance the story. From emotional family moments to comedic chaos, the music subtly underscores the tone of each scene. Hardcore fans often recognize recurring musical motifs or songs that reference earlier episodes. These connections deepen the viewing experience and reward those who truly know the. The final season didn't just conclude the story. It honored every character, relationship, and recurring joke. From visual callbacks to heartfelt lines, the finale was packed with Easter eggs and tributes to the show's history. Only true fans can catch every reference and appreciate the thought behind each goodbye moment. Whether it was Phil's classic awkwardness, Gloria's iconic expressor Cameron, and Mitchell's emotional growth, the finale tied together decades of stories in a satisfying way. About Modern Family that only true fans would know. Did any of these surprise you? Which fact blew your mind the most? Drop a comment below and let's see how hardcore our community really is. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows. Hey Modern Family fans, welcome back. Today we're going all in. If you think you know everything about this iconic show, think again. We're revealing 10 hardcore facts about Modern Family that only true diehard fans would ever notice. From hidden inspirations, casting secrets, and improvised moments to tiny Easter eggs scattered throughout the series, this video is packed with insights that will make you look at the show in a whole new way. Grab your popcorn, because this is going to be a wild ride. Jay Pritchett, played by Ed O'Neill, isn't just a fictional dad figure. His character draws heavily from real-life inspirations. The creators wanted a character that was simultaneously grumpy, blunt, yet secretly sentimental. The idea came from observing older dads who were tough on the outside, but soft on the inside. The writers studied real families, noticing little things like how older men show affection through actions rather than words. For example, Jay's love of grilling, sports, and minimalist lifestyle mirrors typical fatherly behavior. But what hardcore fans notice is how his subtle interactions with Gloria and Manny show a deep, hidden warmth. Those fleeting moments, like fixing a shirt for Manny or teasing Gloria in a playful way, were intentionally written to show that Jay is evolving. Over the seasons, you see him slowly open up, proving that even the most stoic dads have a heart. Interestingly, Some of Ed O'Neill's own personality traits were incorporated into Jay. The dry humor, the sarcastic comments, and even the particular way he raises an eyebrow during awkward situations were drawn from Ed's natural comedic timing. Fans who pay close attention will notice that Jay's growth is gradual, layered, and extremely realistic. Gloria Pritchett is one of the most iconic sitcom characters ever, but Sofia Vergara almost didn't get the role. The casting team initially worried that her thick Colombian accent would be hard for mainstream audiences to understand. They even auditioned several other actresses, but none had the fiery energy Sofia brought to the table. Her audition was a turning point. She exuded a combination of passion, humor, and charm that immediately convinced the producers that Gloria was a character meant for her. Hardcore fans will notice that many of Gloria's best moments were spontaneous. Sofia often improvised lines, reactions, and even physical comedy, which became hallmarks of her character. Fun behind-the-scenes fact: the show's creators intentionally wrote Gloria's dialogue to include English mistakes and malapropisms, highlighting her accent and cultural differences. But Sofia's comedic timing turned these moments into gold, adding authenticity and relatability. True fans can often spot moments where her improvisation became so natural that it overshadowed the scripted lines. Modern Family's mockumentary style, with talking head interviews and handheld camera work, was still relatively new for a sitcom when it premiered. This format allowed characters to speak directly to the audience, providing context, humor, and emotional insight in ways traditional sitcoms couldn't. Hardcore viewers notice that the timing of these interviews is meticulous. For instance, a scene of chaos in the kitchen might be followed by a talking head, where Claire rolls her eyes or Phil delivers a cringeworthy dad joke. These segments often contrast the main scene, enhancing comedy or emotional impact. Additionally, the mockumentary style allowed the actors to add subtle nuances. Phil's awkward expressions, Claire's exasperation, or Cameron's dramatic flair often shine in these moments, giving fans a window into the character's inner thoughts. The creative choice to use a mockumentary format turned everyday family life into a cinematic experience full of humor and heart. Manny Delgado, played by Rico Rodriguez, was originally supposed to be a standard, quirky kid character. But the writers realized his old soul personality was a unique angle that added depth to the family dynamic. Manny's love for poetry, classical music, and sophisticated behavior contrasted hilariously with his chaotic family environment. Rico's intelligence and natural charm helped shape Manny's dialogue. Over time, writers incorporated Manny's maturity and observational humor, creating lines that felt wise beyond his years. Hardcore fans noticed that Manny's advice to family members often mirrors themes in real life, from love and relationships to personal growth. Manny also served as a bridge between the younger and older generations on the show. His perspective allowed for moments of humor, reflection, and even subtle social commentary, making him a character that truly stands out. Many of Modern Family's storylines were inspired by the actors' real-life experiences. For example, Eric Stonestreet's love for dogs influenced episodes featuring pet mishaps, while Julie Bowen's parenting experiences helped shape Claire's character development. Ty Burrell's love for pranks and improv added layers to Phil's clumsy, lovable persona. Fans who follow behind-the-scenes footage will notice subtle references to actors' personal lives woven into episodes. From wardrobe choices to small interactions, these details give the show authenticity that goes unnoticed by casual viewers. This blending of reality and fiction is one reason Modern Family resonated so strongly with audiences. The show is packed with Easter eggs, many of which only hardcore fans can spot. Recurring props, background details, and subtle references to earlier episodes create a rich, interconnected universe. For example, a painting in Jay's living room or a coffee cup on the kitchen counter might reference a joke from a previous season. Even dialogue sometimes contains hidden callbacks. Phil's awkward quotes, Gloria's Spanish phrases, and Mitchell's subtle sarcasm often reference prior events or characters, rewarding observant viewers. The writer's attention to detail ensured that every rewatch revealed something new, keeping hardcore fans engaged for years. Ty Burrell's genius shines through Phil's awkward persona. While the scripts outline Phil's general actions, Ty frequently improvised physical comedy, facial expressions, and lines. Moments like Phil tripping, giving awkward hugs, or delivering bizarre advice were often spontaneous, which made the humor feel organic. Hardcore fans can distinguish between scripted jokes and Ty's improvisation, noticing subtle shifts in timing, inflection, and body language that create unforgettable comedy moments. These unscripted gems often became iconic highlights of the show. The cast formed genuine friendships off-screen, which greatly improved on-screen dynamics. Their real-life camaraderie allowed for natural comedic timing, realistic family interactions, and believable emotional scenes. Fans who watch interviews or behind-the-scenes footage can often spot playful interactions mirrored in episodes. The subtle glances, shared laughter, and mutual support added authenticity to the family relationships portrayed on screen. Every song or background music moment was chosen to enhance emotion, humor, or context. From chaotic family scenes to emotional heart-to-hearts, the soundtrack subtly reinforced the story. Hardcore fans often recognize recurring motifs, such as themes tied to specific characters or events, adding depth to the viewing experience. Music also helped highlight character growth, transitions, and emotional beats, creating a richer storytelling tapestry than most sitcoms. Achieved the final season wasn't just an ending, it was a tribute. Every major character arc, recurring joke, and emotional moment was honored. From Phil's dad antics to Gloria's fiery personality, the finale tied together decades of storytelling. Easter eggs, callbacks, and subtle nods rewarded longtime viewers, making the conclusion deeply satisfying for true fans. Even minor background details, props, dialogue references, or recurring motifs were meticulously planned to create a sense of closure and nostalgia. Hardcore fans could watch the finale multiple times and still discover new layers, making it a masterclass in sitcom storytelling. So there you have it. 10 hardcore facts about Modern Family that only the most devoted fans would notice. Which one blew your mind the most? Comment below, and let's see which fact proves you're a true fan. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows. Host, smiling at camera. Hey Modern Family fans, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep, really deep, into 10 hardcore facts about Modern Family that only diehard fans would notice. If you thought you knew everything, think again. Grab your popcorn, sit back, and get ready, because some of these secrets are going to blow your mind. Cut to montage of iconic Modern Family scenes. Phil tripping, Gloria yelling, Jay rolling his eyes. Scene: Jay sitting in his recliner, grilling outside, sipping a soda. Host voiceover: Did you know that Jay Pritchett, the grumpy yet secretly sentimental patriarch of the Pritchett clan, was inspired by real-life dads? The creators wanted a character who was tough on the outside, but had a heart of gold. Cut to flashback clip of Ed O'Neill raising an eyebrow at Gloria, then smiling subtly. Jay's love for meat, minimalism, and sarcastic humor? Totally intentional. But what hardcore fans notice are the tiny moments, the little glances, subtle smiles, and protective gestures. Over the seasons, we see Jay grow from a gruff, don't show feelings kind of guy to someone who genuinely cares about his family's happiness. And fun fact, some of Ed O'Neill's own personality traits made it into Jay. That dry sarcasm and eyebrow raise? Pure Ed. Cut to montage of Jay's iconic one-liners, grilling scenes, and fatherly gestures. The genius is in the subtleties. Only true fans catch how much thought went into these small, heartwarming moments. Scene: Gloria walking into the kitchen dramatically, waving her hands. Sofia Vergara's Gloria Pritchett. Almost didn't happen. The producers were worried about her thick Colombian accent. They even considered other actresses, but Sofia's audition was pure fire. She had the energy, comedic timing, and charm that made Gloria unforgettable. And here's the kicker: many of her lines were improvised. That hilarious mix of Spanish English and spontaneous humor became her signature. True fans can spot the moments that weren't scripted. Her expressions, gestures, and even some dialogue were pure Sofia. Without her, Gloria wouldn't be the cultural icon she is today. Scene: Phil giving a talking head interview, smiling awkwardly at the camera. Modern Family's mockumentary style, with handheld cameras and talking head interviews, was revolutionary. allowed characters to break the fourth wall and reveal their thoughts in a way traditional sitcoms couldn't. Hardcore fans noticed the timing. A chaotic scene in the kitchen. Cut to Claire's exasperated interview. Phil's cringeworthy dad jokes. Cut to his nervous smile at the camera. The contrast enhances both humor and emotion. Scene. Phil accidentally spilling wine, then giving a sheepish grin to the camera. The mockumentary format also gave actors space for improvisation. These little details, the awkward pauses, subtle gestures, make the show feel real, relatable, and endlessly rewatchable. Manny Delgado, the wise beyond his years kid, was originally meant to be more of a standard quirky character. But the writers realized his old soul perspective added something special. Cut to Manny giving heartfelt advice to Luke about a girl. Rico Rodriguez's intelligence and charm helped shape Manny's lines. His mature humor, love for poetry, and deep observations made him a fan favorite. Scene. Manny telling Jay about life while eating a sandwich. He serves as a bridge between generations, offering wisdom while still being hilariously awkward at times. That blend of maturity and humor is what true fans notice, rewatch after rewatch. Many modern family storylines were inspired by the actor's own experiences. Eric Stonestreet's love for dogs influenced several episodes. Julie Bowen's parenting insights shaped Claire's character, and Ty Burrell's knack for pranks enhanced Phil's comedic persona. Even wardrobe choices and small props sometimes reflected the actors' personal lives. This blending of reality and fiction is why the show feels so authentic. Only dedicated fans catch all the subtle references to real life hidden in the episodes. The show is full of Easter eggs. Repeating props, background details, and subtle callbacks create a rich universe for observant viewers. That coffee cup on the counter? A reference to a previous episode. That pillow on the couch? An inside joke. Scene. Montage of quick background details and subtle jokes. Even dialogue sometimes hides Easter eggs. Phil's awkward quotes, Gloria's Spanish phrases, and Mitchell's sarcasm often reference past events. Hardcore fans notice these details and get rewarded for every rewatch. Scene. Phil tripping over a rug, giving an awkward thumbs up to the camera. Ty Burrell's comedic genius shines in Phil. While the scripts outline Phil's antics, many of his clumsy gestures and facial expressions were improvised. True fans can spot the difference between scripted humor and Ty's improvisation. These spontaneous moments became iconic, defining Phil's lovable, awkward personality. The cast's off-screen friendships made on-screen chemistry feel real. Subtle glances, playful smirks, and shared laughter mirrored in scenes added authenticity to family interactions. Scene. Gloria and Jay sharing a real laugh that wasn't scripted. Hardcore fans notice these small, real-life interactions, which make emotional moments hit harder and comedic timing perfect. Scene. Montage of background music during emotional and comedic scenes. Every song in Modern Family was chosen to enhance humor, emotion, or context. Music highlighted chaotic family moments, romantic beats, and heartfelt revelations. Phil dancing awkwardly while music plays, then cut to Claire smiling. Recurring musical motifs created subtle continuity and added layers to the storytelling. Observant fans noticed these musical Easter eggs and deeper meaning behind each scene. The final season wasn't just an ending, it was a tribute. Every character arc, recurring joke, and emotional beat was honored. From Phil's classic dad antics to Gloria's fiery personality, the finale tied decades of storytelling together.